Well, sorry for all of you guys. Mr. Sweet doesn't give me a time limit. Okay. I want to start with saying that it has been my privilege to serve this institution and all of you. Paula has given me, I think I've said this to a lot of you recently, I've become a better person for working here, not just a better teacher. And it's for what you've contributed to me in my life, and thank you. And so within that line of thinking, I want to talk with all of you about the power of education, service, and community. Education is a powerful tool when it is wielded thoughtfully, and it can be used for great change. This class of students is so talented, you're so gifted, and you just soak up knowledge, skills, themes, theories, concepts with the thirstiest of sponges. And I can't help but wonder, what will you do with the wisdom that you've gleaned thus far in moving forward? Perhaps you will secure a high GPA, build incredible scholarship applications. Maybe you will get to go to the college of your choosing. But education is so much more powerful than a gateway to a profession. And I hope you don't limit what you've learned here and what you will go on to learn as a mere path to chase down a degree. Rather, acknowledge the capacity of education, your education, to break cycles of poverty, disenfranchisement, and violence. Acknowledge how it can promote imagination over warfare and to raise negotiation and compromise over conflict. I'm suggesting that you do not settle for just knowing, but that instead you strive to do something innovative, something constructive, something meaningful with what you know. And where better to apply your knowledge, your awareness, and your actions than to your community. You're all such interesting individuals, but it is your collective energy and spirit and ambition as a class that we will remember. Because certainly your achievements, as grand as they may be, are so much more lasting and significant when they positively affect others besides yourself. Furthermore, one of the most important sources of your knowledge thus far has been your peers. If you've listened to them, you've discovered new ways of looking at the world. And if you've paid attention through their values and circumstances, you've learned a little bit more about yourself. And ultimately, successful communities require that we listen to each other and that we show real interest in all members, not just those who we most strongly identify with. One of the things that makes FALA so special is the sense of investment in the common good that we strive for. That we see our successes wrapped up in each other, and we see our struggles as an opportunity to provide support and to learn for ourselves. As with any community, sometimes we have to choose to sacrifice a bit of what we want for the benefit of collective needs. And sometimes individuals and groups have to make tough choices and not wait for someone else to make choices for them. And I hope that when you're faced with moments to decide, whether it be for yourself or on behalf of others, that you make choices that count, that you choose to stand up for those who struggle to stand, that you listen to those who often go unheard, that you raise the voices of those so often silenced, that you choose to help whenever you are given a chance. And if there's not a chance there, please look harder, because the need is always apparent. I hope that you connect yourself to all that is good and decent in the world, and that all of you together create the kind of community that you want to live in, and that others need to thrive. And if possible, I hope you carry this out with humility and an understanding of what an incredible privilege it is to serve others. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, not everyone can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by our service to others. And I suppose on a last, somewhat lighter, yet I would say just as necessary note, I do have one more theme for all of you especially serious, academic, and ambitious students. I hope for the rest of your lives that when things are going well, peacefully, justly, maybe even joyously. That you pause and appreciate that moment for what it is, and your life for what it has been and will become. And that you just take a minute or two to be grateful, earnestly grateful, for how nice life can be sometimes, and how lucky you really are. Lucky to be here at Follow with such insightful and supportive peers. Lucky to even be born, right? Do the math. And just incredibly lucky to have at least one person in your life, although I bet it is more than that, who truly cares about you and is invested in your well-being. And so before I go, I would really like to steal a page from Kurt Vonnegut and ask a favor of all of you, not just graduates, but parents and teachers as well. I want you to raise your hands if this applies to you. How many of you had someone at any age in your life who made you more excited to be alive, more aware of your power and place as a person, and more connected to the world around you than you ever believed was possible? I want you to take a moment, and I want you to think about what that person did for you. And I want you to tell the person next to you who that person was. Make a choice. Now, if that isn't nice, you tell me what is. Thank you, and congratulations, Paula.